Hebrew Ninja Bros, slicing and dicing up the lies with the promises of the Most High. Most High, y'all bless the 12 tribes of Jacob. Blessings to you, my brothers and sisters. May the Most High's promises uplift you and your family, because he's slicing and dicing up the lies with his promises to keep you alive. Greetings, brothers and sisters, my beautiful brothers and sisters of Yasharel. Today is October the 2nd, 2025, and I will be reading you the instructions for October. But before I do, I want to tell you about a group called Sounds of Sinai. They are so talented. I think, they only put out 2 albums, but do yourself a favor and get a hold of these albums. Look up Sounds of Sinai. This album is called Monotheism, and the title is Yah is One. The title of this song is Yah is One, and that's Psalm 68, verse 4. But the Sounds of Sinai presents monotheism. These brothers and sisters have been gifted. The Holy Spirit is in them. When you hear this music, trust me, your problems are going to go away. It's just that good. So do yourself a favor. Put it in your arsenal of love and tranquility. Put it in there. Okay? Put it in there. Do yourself a favor. The group is called Sounds of Sinai. You're going to want to download both albums. These brothers and sisters have been blessed by the Most High. The Holy Spirit is in them. This music, you can tell the difference between this music and hip hop, gospel music. This music is tranquility for your soul, for your heart and mind. That's how the Most High operates. Okay, so do yourself a favor and get this group. Okay, because they are wonderful. Sounds of Sinai. I think they put out 2 or 3 albums, and then they just disappear. I don't know what happened to them. They need to get on back and create another album. That's what they need to do. Bless us with that beautiful talent they got from the Most High. With that being said, my brothers and sisters, let's go over the instructions for October. Today is the 2nd, and that is Thursday, 2025. The instructions for the high holidays is it'll start with Friday, the Sabbath day, which is the 3rd, sundown, celebrated sundown through the 4th, ends sundown on the 4th of Saturday. With these Sabbath days, you need to prepare the meal either early in that day of Friday, because you can't put no heat on it. Once you prepare sandwiches or foods that will be enjoyable to eat, that you don't have to put no heat on it, okay? Because you can't light no fire, okay? You got to be obedient. You got to do it right. You got to celebrate the Sabbath day right. And with that being said, the next week on the 7th and the 8th is the new moon, so you'll celebrate that as a Sabbath day. Now, I know you brothers and sisters, we work. We're in Babylon. So if you can't do it, celebrate in your mind and heart and read a verse if you can't, if you got to work, and ask the Most High for forgiveness. But the 7th, you celebrate it starting the new moon as the Sabbath day. Sundown to sundown ends on the 8th, okay, which would be Wednesday, sundown. Celebrate it if you can without having to go to work. If you have to go to work, then pray to the Most High, ask for forgiveness. He knows we live in Babylon. Then the next high holiday will be the Sabbath day that starts on the 10th, sundown, ends on the 11th, sundown. Then the next high holy day, Sabbath day, will start on the 17th, sundown, ends sundown on the 18th, Saturday. The next Sabbath day will be the 24th, sundown, celebrate sundown, to the 25th ends sundown. And then after that, it'll be October the 31st, Friday, sundown. And it ends on the 1st of November, Saturday, sundown. Remember, you want to have the wine and bread when you're closing the Sabbath day, and you want to break bread as a symbol of the Most High Son coming here to save us from Satan, basically, saving his people from wickedness. We struggle through all kinds of things, but at least we know that we got somewhere to go when we're going through problems, and we can ask for forgiveness. The Most High Son came to show his love for us, and that's a beautiful love when someone gives up their life, so we can make it back into the world of royalty and obedience. Okay, so understand that, and you will celebrate the end of the Sabbath day with bread and wine. Break bread and pass it around to the family members, and you drink a shot of wine with it. The men and women of the Catholic Church and of these other entities, they're just doing what we've been doing. They follow us with their way of doing things. Okay, their Christianity is not our Hebrew Israelite religion. Okay, we it's our way of life. The Bible is a black history book that has been tainted with Esau. Esau, all they did was paint the characters their color and took our color out. Okay, so now everybody thinks, you got Christians who think that the Messiah is European. They think the Most High is European because it's been bonked over their great 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 grandparents' head, and their great 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 grandparents taught us what was bonked over their head. So we're in the time and the season where the Most High is waking people up. He's making you use your common sense. He's allowing brothers and sisters to minister who got the truth, to minister to the brothers and sisters who are living a lie. Okay, now you gotta understand. Esau has been full of trickery from day one. Okay, and I gotta admit, that I was under the same influence of Esau's Christianity, because I went to a private Catholic school. So if I could come out of it when I had all their little pagan gods all up in my face, and if I can come out of it, then you, brothers and sisters, ain't got no excuse on coming out of Esau's Christianity. Also, I wanted to note that when you are closing the Sabbath day on with the bread and wine, you also want to speak the Pesach over the bread and wine, and that's 1 Corinthians 11:23 through 32. Once again, you want to say the Pesach over the wine and bread, and that's 1 Corinthians 11:22 through verses 32. Remember that. You say that first, and then you take the bread and wine, so the Most High will bless the bread and wine through his Son in Yahushua HaMashiach. And with that note, my brothers and sisters, I want you to stay safe and stay strong out there. We're living in the end days, and brothers and sisters, the diseases and things we're living in the end days, brothers and sisters. You cannot play around with sin now, because it might just take you out. The Most High is doing his walkthrough, and a lot of brothers and sisters ain't making it because they thinking, this is just another regular day. I can do whatever I want to do. I can live in sin. No, it is not. We are in countdown. You know how they count down before the rocket ship blasts off that pad? We are in countdown. Okay? Live every day like it's your last. Live every day like you want to be faithful and show your faithfulness if the Most High popped up right now and said, I'm proud of you. Or if he pops up right now and then all of a sudden you get mopped up, okay, and you taken out, okay. Now some of the godly men and women might go through a situation where they might be taken out, but they're coming back. The Most High says, don't fear them who kill the body. Fear me, because what he's telling you is, I'll let you come back, but you'll be coming back in hell, where there's a place where it's just cold and dark. I don't know how hot it is. I just know it's a place that our souls weren't meant to go there. It was for Satan and his minions. But the Most High ain't got no problem sticking the disobedience out with them. Remember, the Most High's got a place for those who are disobedient. You don't want to go to that place. Just like he created this world, he got a world for the disobedient. So you stay strong, my brothers and sisters. Stay strong and stay focused, because the Most High, we're living in the end days. If the enemies are waking up and telling you that, oh, it's the black people, they're the Israelites. My great grandparents lied to me and said that they was the N-word and they were this and that. And now I'm realizing they're the holy people. They're the holy people. When your enemies are waking up, go to YouTube. When your enemies are waking up, realizing who we are, then they realize who they are. And then they realizing, well, if the Most High is whipping them into shape, got them in slavery for being disobedient, then it's gonna be our turn next. Let me get myself in the order. I'm gonna start following them statute laws and commandments like they're supposed to. It says the stranger, if they follow the statute laws and commandments, then they will get favor. In other words, the Most High will not put his hammer down on them. Okay, all right. So I'm letting you know, brothers and sisters, we're in that time. We never thought it would be in this time, but we're living in now, that the Most High would wake our brothers and sisters up. But He's waking us up. We're the third and fourth generation that He said He'll wake up. And in this generation, the enemy is waking up too. That's why you got things going on in that White House that is unheard of, unprecedented. You're like, what? Well, why is the president closing down black museums, the Smithsonian? But that doesn't make any sense. What does that got to do with being a president and doing things that you're supposed to do for America? What does a museum got anything to do with, a black museum got anything to do with America? Well, one thing, it shows you the atrocities that Esau's great grandparents did to our great grandparents. Okay, they want to erase that. Sorry, the Most High ain't having it. Okay, so with that note, brothers and sisters, be alert. You have to be alert. Don't follow someone down that pipeline that's going to make you regret it. You got to think for yourself nowadays. You got to get in that Bible and check out what it's saying. You know, if you don't believe me, just go in the Bible and see that we're supposed to follow these statutes, laws, and commandments from generation to generation. Okay? And so with that note, my beautiful brothers and sisters, stay focused. Be obedient. Stay strong. And may the Most High's promises uplift you and your family, because He's slicing and dicing up the lies with His promises to keep you alive. Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Stay strong.